Traders, happy Sunday, and I'm looking very forward to sharing my top ideas for the upcoming week, including my precise entry and exit targets, and explaining the exact setups and scenarios that I am looking for. So this week's outline is going to differ a little bit to last week's, because last week my plan, they were very concentrated and really isolated to the A+ mean reversion setup I outlined in a basket of Chinese stocks, especially TIGR. Now my plans and ideas this week for the upcoming week, they're more spread out, all right, for the upcoming week, really without a clear A+ opportunity that I'm really looking forward to. But with that being said, plenty of opportunities and ideas that I'm still eyeing out and are on my watch list. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. First one being a consolidation breakout in Roku, ROKU. So what is the plan and idea here? So Roku's set to report earnings only next month, November 6th. And as you can see, it's spent well over a month consolidating in a bullish formation above its rising 5-day moving average now after Friday's close, and after reclaiming its 200-day moving average last month. Now, what I'm looking for here, and especially keeping in mind, given the stock's ATR, given its beta, I'm going to be using smaller size and wider stops, just allowing the stock really to breathe a little bit, knowing its character and the way in which it trades. All right. So now, if the stock breaks above, and if it holds above Friday's high, if it breaks above and holds above Friday's high, that's when I'm going to look to enter long versus the low of day, ideally this elevated R-vol. After that, I would look to add to my position if we can break above 79.65, this pivot high. If we can break above that area, I would look to add to my position, and that would really indicate on a higher time frame a significant breakout. From there, I'm going to be looking for an ATR up move to begin scaling out of my position while trading my stop using higher lows on a 15-minute time frame versus a 5-minute time frame, just to adjust for the way in which the stock trades and its character. Next up, continuation in small caps. Of course, with that, I'm talking about IWM. Let's zoom in here. Another plan here, as I mentioned and spoke about really in detail in my latest Inside Access meeting, I had mentioned I was going to be hands-off until the IWM is able to reclaim and push above 220. And on Friday, it did just that. So therefore, I'm now looking for a higher low and some confirmation that buyers are really stepping up to support Friday's shift in momentum. So if market internals are favorable in the week ahead, if IWM can confirm a higher low pullback in the region of 220, we can see some of that short-term downtrend resistance become support, confirmation of buyers stepping up. That's when I will look for a long entry versus the day's low. Now after that, I would look to add above Friday's high. If we get momentum to the upside and a higher high, I would look to add over Friday's high. And really looking for a move into resistance, major resistance near the 225 area, and I'm trailing my stop against the previous day's low. All right, so a lot more room here, looking to trail versus the previous day's low, looking to lock in gains into 225 major resistance. And if that move builds, if we really are able to gain some momentum and base over 225 without taking the previous day's low out, that's when I'm going to be leaving a core on, and being mindful of price action over 225 major resistance for a potential move higher into the high 220s, potentially towards 230. All right, so I might look for a longer term swing trade. What might be a 2 to 3 day hold might turn into a multi-week hold by reacting to price action on that up move.